It's been a few days since I posted anything, and that's because I wanted to say something about Charlie Kirk before I posted anything else, and I've taken so long that everything has already been said. Like so many others, I am of course praying for Charlie's family, and I'm grateful for his example. I'm inspired by what he said about wanting to be remembered for courage for his faith. I'm aware of the people who are telling lies about Charlie. I'm aware of the people who are rejoicing and laughing at his death. And even though I'm aware of it, I haven't gone looking for those videos because I don't want to feed the trolls. And I know that if I see that stuff, I'm going to be tempted to just get in there and say some things, and it's going to be pointless because if they're acting that way, then me or you saying something back to them is not going to change them. I know that some people want to respond to that stuff in case there are people who really didn't know who Charlie was, who see that and then think that he was a bad person, or they just get a really bad impression of him, and I get that, but I think the best way that we can show who Charlie was is to live for Jesus and to not give those people airtime. I never thought I would agree with Bernie Sanders, but he's actually the one who said what I've been thinking for the last couple of days, which is when you resort to that kind of violence against someone who just wanted to have an honest conversation with people, what you're saying is, I don't have a good argument. What you're saying is, I have no logical ground to stand on. I still feel like you're wrong, but I can't prove that you're wrong, and therefore I'm going to stop your voice. I pray that I have a fraction of the courage Charlie had to speak the truth. I hope I can have the courage to say the true things that shut people up. Not that make them decide, okay, I can't prove this person wrong, therefore I will destroy them. But that I'll be brave enough to say what is true out loud so that the people who have been wondering about the truth for so long will realize I'm not the only one who thinks this. And then maybe they'll have courage to say the truth too. Even before Charlie was killed, I was thinking I should make more videos about God and share my faith a little more freely. And I'm definitely going to try to do that now. I also really want to share some of Charlie's ideas, or at least dedicate some work to him, because I want this to explode in the face of all the people who are happy about it. I know this will sound silly, but just like Obi-Wan Kenobi said to Darth Vader, if you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you could ever imagine. Let's make that true of Charlie Kirk. Let's make his work so much more powerful because they cut him down. And I know I said the vague they cut him down. Obviously, one person killed him, but it's a whole destructive ideology that led to it. So let's not rest until that ideology is back in the shadows where it belongs. I know there are a lot of people who are going to be looking at Christians and scratching their heads and saying, you were all saying that God spared Donald Trump, so why didn't he save Charlie Kirk? It's the same answer. When they asked, if God spared Donald Trump, why didn't he allow Hitler to be assassinated? It's the same answer. God has a bigger and better plan than we could ever imagine. And bad things happen because humans are sinful. God created a perfect world and we messed it up. Evil doesn't come from God because evil by definition is anything that goes against God. Therefore, God cannot be evil. So if there's anything evil in this world, it didn't come from God. God didn't kill Charlie. Could he have stopped it? Sure. But he has a plan that is better than anything we could have come up with. And I think we are starting to see a legitimate revival coming out of Charlie's death, and Charlie would have loved that. I never got to meet Charlie Kirk, but I'm confident that I will someday. It's just going to be longer than I would like. Take comfort, take courage, and God bless Charlie Kirk's family, and God bless our country.